So, it's Captain Pete here, and I'm welcoming you to Talk Like a Pirate Day 2023. And you see, the last episode, when I recorded it, it went on for an awfully long time. And there's none of you buggers watch it all the way through. I thought, I know, I'll cut this one in half. So what we're going to do is we're about to watch the last part of me, Captain Pete, playing the fantastic Dungeon Hero. And we're specifically playing the Lost Island Adventure, where Captain Pete is exploring the island. Now, where we left Captain Pete was we left Captain Pete in the jungles. And I was about to have a look with me crew into the jungle, and we saw these eyes. And that's where we finished. So, off you go and listen to the adventure.
Plot point, Velociraptor. Oh my lord. So, this Velociraptor. So what do we got? We have, our last one is Stinging Nettles with a D8. And then we've got a Velociraptor with a D12, of course, because it's a Velociraptor, who has a threat of, I think that says 6. But to be honest, no, I'm going to call it a 6. It could be a 5. Everyone close your eyes. I'm going to expose me pitted hole of an eye to see if I can see it better. It's a 6. We've got a Velociraptor, to be honest with you, because I can see it here. We've got a Velociraptor. There's waves of the things. Each one's a plot point, which means we've got to fight all 3 of them. Oh my gosh, I might as well write them all down now. They've all got a 6 and a 12. Okay. I think we've got to break out the flintlock and our athletic dodging with our live yet sweaty frame. The Velociraptor throws back its Velociraptor-y things, makes a hiss, and comes pegging into us. We can hear some noises in the bushes, foreshadowing. I think we're done for this Velociraptor. We have. The Velociraptor, that's a difference of 8. It's got 6 threat. The Velociraptor comes charging in. Hass! The Velociraptor is an ex-Velociraptor. 1 treasure. I guess it's Velociraptor teeth. Next Velociraptor comes out the bush. Oh my god, he says in Velociraptor ease. You just killed my brother. And then he comes in, rubbing his nose, fighter style. He's not like that, he's more like this. But he comes in, and the bosun's going to take this one, because I'm reloading the old flintlock. The bosun's a hard man. We've got 2 7s. Let's reroll those 7s, because we've got the edge, because we've got a D10. He's only got a D8. Oh, there we go. 1 point. As he comes up, he squares up to the bosun, and the bosun squares up, and then little Timmy smacks him on the head with a rock. But the only problem is it's a very small rock, and the Velociraptor returns, which gives the bosun a chance. Do not do a very good job. We're going to spend a stamina on this one. Oh dear. That was not very good. So we spent the stamina, giving us 10 stamina, and we're still 3 points down. I think we're going to spend another stamina on this, which was a good job too. Now we are 9 stamina with a difference of 6, which means that one. I mean, what happens here is the Velociraptor goes to take a bite. I dive in, grab the bosun, pull him out of the way. 1 stamina point. He goes to take another bite. At that point, little Timmy darts across in front of the both of us, and it distracts him, and he looks that way. And as he looks that way, I smack him over the head with the back of my flintlock, and the Velociraptor goes down. And as that Velociraptor goes down, there's a noise in the forest, and out of the forest comes this Velociraptor. It's a bigger Velociraptor than the other 2 Velociraptors, but it's still got the same threat of 6. It steps out and he goes, "Have you just killed my 2 sons? Because it's the Velociraptor mum." And we all know mums can get a bit defensive, particularly if they're Velociraptor mums. And this Velociraptor mum goes straight for little Timmy. Straight for little Timmy he goes for. So me and the lads go, don't you touch that, Timmy. Pointlessly. Actually, we'll keep that one. That one gives us 1 point of damage. Because Timmy gets a nip on the back of the neck. Oh my God, says Timmy. He actually goes, oh my God, that really bloody hurt, Captain. And then we go, don't you say bloody, little one. You're too young for that. And we dive in to have fisticuffs with this, all 5 of us. We go, come on, lads. Let's take this Velociraptor. And take the Velociraptor we do. Oh, but not very much. We only take the Velociraptor by 1 point. The Velociraptor, we get into a scrap. We're pushing the Velociraptor. The Velociraptor's pushing us. We're going, what you talking about? He's going, what you talking about? We go, you spilt my pint. He goes, no, I didn't. And we go again. Two 9s, that's quite good. But that's a difference of 6, which is what we need. And at that point, we've just had enough. And we are piling. And you just see this scrappy, dust coming up the top. And little, skull and crossbones coming out the top. And you see a fist come up and go back in. A fist come up and go back in. A fist come up and go back in. And then the 6 of us stand up and brush ourselves off. And go, now, take that as a lesson. And we go into the jungle. And then let's see what we've got next. We've got another plot point. More seem to be rustling about in the tall grass. So you make for a waterfall and throw yourselves off into it. Advancement. Alright, what do we get? We got a 3. We got a 3. We got a 3. White waters. So, what do we got left? We have stinging nettles. D8. White waters, which is a D10. Okay, so we've dived off into some water. What do we got? Sea shanties. As we're diving through the white waters, Captain Pete thinks I'll keep the lads cheered up by singing some sea shanties. She sells seashells on the seashore. Sea shanties. And using his athletic frame that he so tells everybody about. All the ladies in the pub, have you seen my athletic frame? And a lot of them go, no, did you leave it at home? Oh, we win. Oh, it's the humour of Captain Pete and his sea shanties. It keeps the lads afloat, as they say, on the bobbing streams of the white waters of life. So we can't come out. What do? We're coming to the end of these white waters. Let's see if we get washed up on the shore somewhere. So we're going to get a D10 for definite, and then we roll an advance. A 6. Lads, that rolls a lot of 6s. 1, 2. Sorry, I mean cruel. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a treasure one. D8. Flooded ruins. Half submerged. We wash up on some flooded ruins. They're all like half sticking out of the... Have you ever heard of a fella called Graham Hancock? He talks about how the Great Flood washed away an elder civilization, which is deep, especially off the coast of India. We went India once. It's bloody hot. Nice curry, so. And washed out deep to sea. And we come across something like that. We do. And we're going through here. And one of the lads goes, hey, Captain, I think I found a buried treasure chest. And we go, no, you haven't, lad. Don't be silly. He goes, I have. Come and help us try and clear off the rocks. So we do. We go and help him try and clear off the rocks. Now, I think this is a good use of my sharp stick. So we use this. Oh, and I can sniff out treasure. Not a very good comparison, but that's what Cat and Pete's going to do. Cat and Pete. Oh, 31 minutes. We're nearly finished though, I think. Well, this might be slightly longer one, but we are going to see if we can finish it in the next... Anything can happen in the next half hour. Maybe if Cat and Pete stop whittling and wattling, we could move on. Let's see if we can find some treasure. No, we don't. But we take damage, and I don't want to take damage. Oh, I mean, we've got 5 sailors. We could throw a sailor to the floor, or we could just re-roll this D8. We're going to use a stammer and re-roll their D8. And it worked. We got a 3. Alright, so let's get rid of it. Let's tick off my stamina. Don't want to cheat. Hopefully this is recording, otherwise this is going to be awful. I'm going to have to redo it. Come on, lads, let's find some treasure. Yes, we find some treasure. And the chest pops open. Actually, I'm just going to go around the back and have a check. Hold on. Well, clearly it was recording, because you might have seen me, or you didn't. Anyway, so we go around the back. No, I just went around the back. No, I didn't. And that's a rumour. And instead, I get the pointy stick and we pry off the hinges. And we pry off the other hinges and we open it up from the back because we're smart pirates. Sneaky, thieving scum, some call us. Smart pirates is what we call us. So, we got our treasure in our flooded ruins, half submerged. Now we got to roll a d6 for an advance. We'll use this one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something approaches. Oh, that's quite ominous, isn't it? 2 d8s. A d8 and a d8 for it. Something approaches. Alright, if something's approaching, I am going to pop my dapper hat on my head. D8. And crack out the flintlock. Because you never know what this thing might be. And I think that should oh, actually, no. That seems to be a little bit extreme. I'm going to take a big swing of rum. Something approaches. We're near the end now. We've only got 4 plot points to go through. Come on, lads. We've got a 6v6. We'll keep it at that. Reroll these 2 6s. Come on, lads. 6v7. Oh, that was a 6. Honest. Even though the old saying is, never trust a sailor. Don't, trust me. So, something approaches. Quick, quick lads, behind that big leaf. We all hide behind the big leaf. Like that. Just like you hide when you're hiding behind a big leaf. You got to stick your hands out, just like leaves do. Now what approaches? Plot point. D12, Triceratops charges out of the foliage. Stay out of its way. 8. Bugger. That is an 8 as well. Okay, we got to dodge this Triceratops. It's got a D12. Where's your D12 gone, lad? There it is. And the last one was a D8. Something comes out of the woods. There you go, lad. We are going to use our flintlock to try and scare it away. And our athletic dodging, because it does say stay out of its way. I think this eye is never going to work again. I know it's just a pity hole, but still. Come on, lads. On a high D12 and a low whatever they've got. Which is not that. Okay, stamina. No, but still we've got a 9 and a 9 here. I thought that could have rolled higher. Also, confession time now. I didn't notice it was a 9. Triceratops, bugger off. Oh, I'm going to take that. It comes charging towards Captain Pete. And Captain Pete goes, you sod off, lad. Off you go. And I get a tusk right in here. And my God, it was terrible. It was awful. That was my best silk shirt. Ripped. 1 point of rip damage. And because of that, Captain Pete is not impressed. And Captain Pete proves his not impression by rolling 2 1s, which is terrible. I can't take that damage. Captain Pete is contemplating one of the lads getting trampled. But I don't want one of my sailor lads to get trampled. Alright, Captain Pete is going to... Oh, I'm afraid I don't think Captain Pete can survive that one. Nameless sailor. who has always got 2 left feet. So we used to call him Left Foot. And 2 left foot, sadly, trips over a stick just as the Triceratops is charging forwards. And Captain Pete, being a caring captain, says, oh, well, he's gonna. The Triceratops tramples him, backs up, making a beeping noise, and tramples him again. That's more like it, Triceratops, my thumb. We don't like this Triceratops now, and due to that, we pick up some big rocks and we start throwing the big rocks at the Triceratops. That's the 6 difference, isn't it? Which means it's got 2 threat left. We start chucking loads of rocks at this Triceratops, and we're aiming for its nose or its eyes. And we're not hitting, but the Triceratops is looking a bit perturbed, so it is. Oops, sorry for the camera. And that's enough. And little Timmy's a clever lad. He sees, why are we throwing rocks at the Triceratops when I've got this stick of dynamite I can throw at the Triceratops on top? We're going, you know, lad, we don't know. Light it up and chuck it at him. And we have a little bit of a snack of Triceratops. And as we're having snacks of Triceratops, what we see above the tree line is quite scary, because what we see is the T-Rex reappears. It must have been the explosion. Hold on. There's another Triceratops. The T-Rex appears and starts attacking the other Triceratops. We have to not get crushed. Threat D8. Don't get crushed by a couple of Triceratopses having a fight. It's also a D12, so it's got the same thing. We are going to, what we're going to do, we're not going to keep using flintlock. That seems cheaty. We will use Dapper Hat. D8 Dapper Hat. Instead of that, we're going to throw in a Dapper Hat. Bit stupid, you might say, but no one ever said Captain Pete was clever. 2 more, then we're done. Come on, lads. Quick as you can. Quick as you can, lads. My lord, we've got 3. Okay. Dodging across, we dodge to the left side. The Triceratops takes a big gouge out of the Tyrannosaurus Rex's tummy. And we're dodging over one side going, oh, bloody hell. I tell you what, you can't see stuff like this on telly anymore, can you? Well, you can actually. It's called Godzilla vs. King Kong. But still, it's not a Triceratops. Oh, that's pretty good. So that's our 6 versus its 4 is the 2 higher ones, which is another 2 points, which is 3 points. It's now down to 3 threat. That's right, isn't it? Yes. And now, as that happens, we go running to the other side of the clearing as the Tyrannosaurus Rex takes a big bite out of the Triceratops' back. And we're going, lads, what the heck's this all about, lads? Oh no, I think someone's going to get hit. No, what we're going to do is we're going to re-roll that using the stamina. Slightly better, we're going to re-roll that using one of that. That's 2 stamina gone down. 9, that'll do us. So we lose 2 stamina, taking us to 5 stamina, as the Triceratops knocks a branch off of a big branch. It's not a little branch, it's a big branch, which cracks Captain Pete on the back of the head. Captain Pete is all dazed, going down to 15 resolve health, as the Triceratops and the Tyrannosaurus Rex are ignoring the plight of poor Captain Pete, which is alright, because that 3 versus that 1 gives us 4, which then means that what happens is the Tyrannosaurus Rex reaches down to eat the Triceratops as it sticks its tusk up, and the teeth go down and clamp on its head as the tusk goes spiking up through the top of the Tyrannosaurus Rex's head. And because they're a couple of silly sausages, they kill each other. Oh, silly sausages. And now we're on to our next one. D12. You see an opening. Can you escape? We've got white waters. No, flooded ruin. No, something approaches. D8, D12. And we will utilise. We've got to see an opening. Can we get out? Navigate by the stars. Athletic dodging. 2 D10s. Let's see if we can get this done and dusted. Get the lads back home. Well, all apart from that silly 2 left feet. That's it, lads. And we're out. You stumble into a wide area that opens onto a field of mammoth bones. Massive, curving rib cages and tusks jut up into the sky as ravens circle overhead. An elephant graveyard. A fortune in ivory. Right there. I can't believe that we're talking about the ivory trade. The area overlooks a cliff, and in the distance you see a ship, away off this cursed island. But looking closer, you see it's flying the skull and crossbones. Pirates! Brethren! At least you have something to barter for passage off the island.
And with that, we're gone. With our treasure.
What treasure did we get? I can't remember if I ticked off all of them. We defeated those velociraptors. We defeated 2 extra velociraptors, didn't we? That I didn't write down. We got 1 from that one there, but I think I wrote that one down. I did. I don't think defeating the Triceratops and the T-Rex counts. So that gives us 3 extra. So we've got 8 treasure. Oh, lucky old us. Now, can I say, thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. If you fancy subscribing, why don't you? Because I do voices sometimes. Otherwise, what I think you should do now is go talk to someone in a pirate voice and see if they get irritated. Happy Talk Like a Pirate Day from Captain Pete and the crew.